Hey, what's up guys? So I'm going to be showing you guys my Spright Runick Handtrap deck. I feel like I really had a really good list for the room and for the meta. I played a total of like 6 sprites, 6 tier limits, 2 sprites, and then 1 like Cosmo deck. Yeah, like my 2 losses, I went 7-2 in total. My 2 losses were to 2 Punk tier limit dangerous sprite decks. I honestly don't think I could have changed the outcome of those game 3s. I got gambled on my opponent's turn when he had like no cards on when I chose to negate Sharon. So I just got FTK'd. And then the other one was game 3 of my second loss. I drew no sprite cards. I drew 5 hand traps, which was like double Veiler, Imperm, Nib Gamma or something like that. And I just lost because I just wasn't able to play. So it's just like drew too much hate, I guess. Which is like a 1% hand or like less than 1% hand, so I'm not too mad about it. Everything else I was able to like pretty much beat pretty well. I think I won a total of 3 out of 9 dice rolls. So I think it was really important to have hand traps, and like I played a lot. There's a lot of tier limits this event, and that's like super scary because like tier mirrors are like really bad. But I'm gonna be showcasing what I played now. So I played 3 Swamp Frog and the 1 Ronin. You don't have a normal summon in this deck, so this card is like really good because it provides you a normal summon, and it's a really powerful one because it also can bounce back your follow-up. I have 3 Spright Blue, 3 Spright Jet, 1 Pixie, 1 Red. So you'll notice that I don't play Carrot. I actually side Carrot. The main reason is because I don't think that card is as needed or necessary when you have 3 Runick Destruction in your deck, which are the MSTs. So I feel like just these were enough. I play Pixies even though I lose my battle phase because it helps you survive. And I think like being able to survive in Spright basically like lets you win the game. So that's why I play Pixies. It also makes your starter a lot better because if your opponent tries to like battle phase and beat over your Toad or whatever, or your Elf, being able to starter from blue to get Pixies is like really important in my opinion. So that's why I played Pixie still. Now, for the rest of the engine, which is going to be the hand trap part now, I played triple Nib, triple Effect Veiler, triple DD Crow, triple Impermanence. So these cards were like broken for me all day. I felt like they gave me the best chance of like beating my opponents. And like especially if you lose the dice roll, a lot of these like tier limit decks are like literally trying to FTK you if they go unstopped. So be able to have like these options in order to like stand a chance. I also think hand traps are really good when you pair them with like Runick cards because you lower the end board of your opponent and you force them to make a half board when you hand trap them. And then like I feel like Runick cards are really powerful into like half boards. That's why I feel like pairing them with hand traps is really good. So that's my hand traps of choice. I like the Effect Veiler a lot because it was a card that you can draw into and like just randomly stop like Axis Code trying to kill you, 0 Boros. You can draw into it off the field spot and have it be live and used right away. So I like Effect Veiler a lot. I don't play Ash Blossom because I think it's too weak of a hand trap. If you watch my boy Gunther, Christian Ray in his deck profile, you understand also why like Ashes is really bad. Like when you play against the tier deck, you want to be able to Veiler the Kikalos, not like Ash it, or else it's like really bad for you. So yeah, I think Veiler was really good. So those are the 12 hand traps. I played 12 just so that I have a 50% chance of opening 2 of them. So that's like why I decided to play 12 hand traps in a 41 card deck. Then we have 3 Spright Starter and 1 Smashers standard. I only play 1 Smashers because I feel like because I have access to triple Runick Destruction, I think 1 Smashers was fine. Now for the rest of the Runick engine, I played triple Tip. This card is insane. It Rotis. Every time I drew this card, I felt like I was so ahead. Triple Runick Destruction, which is MSCs. Triple Freezing Curse, and then triple Runick Flash Fire, and then 1 Fountain. So you have MSCs here. You have 1 that pops, you have 1 that negates, and then 3 Rotas, and then 1 Field Spell. I feel like that was like the bare bones minimum you needed to play. I wanted to play at least 12 Runick cards because when you open them in doubles or in multiples, they're really powerful. And at worst, they're just level 2 extenders, which actually was like really nice for me. But you notice that, like, if you look at the way that I structured my deck, I had 12 Runick cards, or technically 13 with the field spell, and I have 12 hand traps. So I have 50% chance to draw 2 hand traps, or 50% chance to draw 2 Runick cards, which I thought was like really, really good. And then like the last card can be like a Spright card or a Frog card, and then that usually gets your whole entire engine going. So yeah, I really, really like my deck. I thought my deck was like actually insane for the event. I also thought it was like a really good pick for like the regional, because it has like very varied form of disruption, which is very, very good into a regional where you have no idea what you're playing against. This event I did play like 6 tier elements. A lot of people were playing tier this event. Runick Spright actually ended up winning the entire tournament, but I'm not surprised by that at all. I think this deck was like really, really good meta call for the regional, especially because I figured a lot of people would be playing tier element, especially after the YCS. But I just don't think like that deck is playable. If everyone plays it, I feel like it was a lot better if no one played it, like the YCS in Niagara, or at least like only a select few top players did choose to play it. And now like everyone is playing it, and so like it's really, really difficult to play that deck where you just concede to the dice roll. Where I felt like this deck didn't always concede to the dice roll. So yeah, 41 cards in my main deck. Now for my side deck, I played the Gamma package, broken, covers every matchup, so I'm always gonna play this card. I played triple evenly match, 1 red reboot. The second Smashers I sided, 1 Pank. I sided the Carrot for the trap matchups. And then I have Red Resonator. This card never came up. Don't know why I sided it. And the last 3 slots are hidden Guu technology, so can't share it yet. But yeah, that's pretty much that. 12 card side deck. I did have 3 more. That'll be for another profile. 3 Spright Elf, broken. I think you just have to play 3. Because this is when you play the Runick cards, you automatically accept that you're going to be playing a grind game type deck or grind game mid-range type strategy, so you need to have 3 elf. It came up for me a lot. For the Runick now, you play 2 Yugioh, 1 Fangs. So Yugioh is obviously really good because it's a level 2, it switches to the field spell, and then the reason why I play this card is because sometimes you need to be able to activate a Runick card to summon a dark monster, so you can make dark, use dark to take your opponent's like blue and then play. Especially if you don't see access to your Runick engine, your Spright engine. Also, like, a really cool thing you can do is enter battle, activate a rune card, summon Gary, crash it, pop a card, and then like, force out on negates. So this card is really, really good for that. For some of the other links, I played IP Masquerena and Dark, Cerberus as my other link 2s. These cards are all really good. Dark was like the best one for me for sure, and then Cerberus was just like a really nice way to like out stuff, especially my opponent's like Hofenus. And all you have to do is like activate Gigantic first, and then like make Cerberus to pop. I also played Nightmare Unicorn, Axis Code, and then Unchained Abomination. I play Unicorn because like shuffling removal is really important, especially when dealing with like Collider Heart sometimes. So I really like this card, and it's also like a back removal card. Axis Code is also really broken because you lose your battle phase, so being able to like just make this and blow up all your opponent's cards and put them on nothing is like insane. And then Unchained Abomination is also really good because you make this card and you activate any of your Runick card, and then it pops an extra card basically, so it's like really, really nice. And then I have last 3 Exceeds, 2 gain the spread, and then 1 totally awesome. Don't really need to explain that part, but I hope you guys enjoyed the profile. This deck was a lot of fun. I would definitely play this deck again. I felt like it was a really good choice. I didn't go undefeated, unfortunately, which was my plan, or at least X1, but I think my losses were quite out of my control, so all you can do is just keep on going next time. And like Runick Spright did end up winning the tournament, so I definitely felt like I definitely make the right choice. And I think like Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays is about making the right deck choice, especially because like the cards are also broken that you need to make the right deck choice as well as combine with Technical Blade to do really well. So went 7-2. Honestly, I'm happy about it because I felt like I was able to get good reps in to prepare for like YCS Ecuador and YCS Minneapolis, and X2 dude does top at a YCS, but we're still gonna keep trying to get better, and I'll see you guys in the next one.